Hey everyone, Tiffany here from Sifra Spell Tarot. I hope you're all doing well. Bringing you a reading for the fire signs of Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Okay, this reading is good for this week. All right, let's get into it. I've already shuffled the cards, so pre-shuffled, and I was thinking about you guys and the word me. That is the word that I thought of when I was focusing on all my fire sign friends. So the word me. So however you want to take that, however that applies to you this week. All right, so the first card that we have here is the Six of Swords. All right, and I got my glasses on here. So I've got this sense that, okay, so you're cloaked here. Okay, we have someone here surrounded by swords and cloaked. So I feel like that you're feeling very secretive or furtive concerning your communication for this week. And you're taking your any information that you have and you're carrying it on. You're moving on. You're traveling. You're moving ahead. But this is done, you're veiled somehow. This is like you're cloaked, you're veiled, so you're moving on, you're moving forward into the future. You may be taking on a new alias. Definitely a sense of moving away from the past or moving away from a current situation, all right? And you're doing it, you're cloaked, you're veiled, so you're not telling anyone. So you're moving away from the situation and you're not telling anyone. But you made that decision. And you are actually accompanied by someone. It looks like that this someone could be a child or someone younger than you. Some type of companion. What else that we have here? And just, go ahead, and not everything in this reading may apply specifically to you. So just receive what it is that you feel a connection to, okay? Something that your intuition is speaking to you by way of this message that I'm sending you, okay? We have two more cards here. I think this one. We have the Fool. Yes, so this is actually going to make you feel this journey that you're going on or the situation that you're moving away from. Okay, you're feeling this is going to make you feel very lighthearted, or your anticipation of feeling more lighthearted, moving away from the situation. There's opportunity here. You're feeling carefree, lighthearted. Yeah, and this is they're carrying their, you see this with someone who's a vagabond or a gypsy. They carry the pouch on their shoulder on a stick. I don't know if you can see that, but that's what's happening here in this card. But whatever it is here, it's definitely making you feel lighthearted. And we've got the sun shining. So that is a blessing. So what you're moving away from and toward, what you're moving away from is serving you well, because you're moving into or towards something, a situation or a place that's going to make you feel like, like a sense of relief and like very carefree. And this, you just want to have fun. This is your spirit is going to be is going to move into a time of like feeling lighthearted. And then this next card that we have here is the Moon card. So again, this reinforces that sense of mystery from this Six of Swords. There's definitely mystery here with this card. And there's a sensuality and a sexuality here with this Moon card as well. So it's almost like I feel like there's like a sense of seduction or, you know, like, or a sense of being coy. I'm sorry, not seduction, a sense of being coy. Coy is the better word. With this, the moon is about, you know, mystery. And it's about, you know, feeling a little crazy. That's how I interpreted the moon. But the moon is about mystery. And there's a sensuality that's being, I feel like that's being exemplified in this card. But it's so there, but it's being coy. Interesting reading. I feel like you guys definitely know what you want and what you want to manifest or what you want to change. But you're keeping it to yourself. You're keeping it to yourself, though. What else do we have here for my fire signs? For the sign of Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. What other messages do the cards have here for you? Oh, that was quick. The Queen of Pentacles is there's a nurturing energy here, okay, of beauty and abundance. With this Queen of Pentacles, nurturing your abundance. I like it. Yeah, so moving away from this situation, if this is something that you're doing or contemplating doing, it's definitely in your best interest to do that, because we've got some beautiful cards here following that. We've got the Fool, the Moon, and the Queen of Pentacles. But remember to keep that air of mystery about you. I just heard that reinforced. Maintaining that air of mystery, moving away from this situation, okay? You may not tell this person, you know, you're playing coy, like you might be saying one thing and doing another, moving away from this situation. But it's all about nurturing your abundance, nurturing what fulfills you. Pentacles is about abundance. So in the Queen is the court card of the Queen is very nurturing energy. So you're nurturing your abundance by moving away from the situation. But the key is playing coy, not having to reveal. See how it's interesting, because we have the cloak, right, and the veil, so it looks like you're not wanting to reveal yourself. And then we have the moon, which is very mysterious. So that's kind of like a revealing, a mysterious energy, not revealing, kind of like similar to like this cloak or veil energy that you've got yourself wrapped up and covered with this cloak. But that's all going to serve you well, because we have this Fool and the Queen of Pentacles. And it's really all about nurturing yourself and your abundance. What's going to make you feel rich? I doubt that this is monetary. I think this is more abundance of your spirit. And what's going to make you feel fulfilled. All right, I just heard a message that this is the end of the reading. I hope you enjoyed this message, my fire signs. You take care, and we'll see you next time on Sifra Spell Tarot. Bye-bye.